I voted for none of this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Yeah.
I want him to stop the wars. He's funding them. I want him to shrink spending, reduce the budget. He's increasing it. It's like everything that he said he's going to do, except sending immigrants back. And now he's even flip-flopped on that, which I kind of like.
That's Andrew Schultz absolutely dragging President Trump, which is remarkable given that he's part of the sort of prototypical independent new media comedian podcasting set whose support really helped Trump get elected in 2024. I'm Mediaite founding editor Colby Hall, and you can add Andrew Schultz and his Flagrant podcast to the growing list of people who are absolutely gobsmacked by how the Trump administration has handled the Epstein files. Of course, last weekend, the DOJ put out a memo saying there was no client list to publish and that he did, in fact, commit suicide. This is very different than what we've heard from Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, and Dan Bongino, all of which, made Schultz and his people just absolutely furious. They just mocked them. In fact, they all decided to open the show wearing, what else? Tinfoil hats. Now, in case you missed it, Trump was asked about the Epstein news during a recent cabinet meeting, which Schultz and his friends watched live.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
The tinfoil behatted host and friends were not buying it.
So we're stupid.
Yeah.
We're the fucking idiots, guys. Just to let you know, we're wasting time.
At us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point.
That is, like, in all seriousness, that is, I think, what is enraging people right now is it's insulting our intelligence. Like, obviously, the intelligence community is trying to cover it up. Obviously, the Trump administration is trying to cover up. Something changed because they ran on this idea of exposing it all. All these guys had great ideas. Cockeyed Kash, Dan Bongino.
He had clips, dog. He had bars.
He was ready to tear it all down. He was ready to tear down the entire FBI office.
Shut down the Hoover building day one.
Day one.
That bitch still standing.
And then he goes on Joe Rogan and he's like, listen, do you think if I had it, I wouldn't share it with you?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I do believe that 100%, especially when you're staring at me like this, telling me that.
Now, because they're comedians, they couldn't resist making fun of the lazy-eyed appearance of former lead Epstein conspiracy theorist turned FBI director, Kash Patel.
How cockeyed is he? You've said this a few times. Can we get a photo of him really quick?
Once you protect pedophiles, you are the most cockeyed person in the entire world. I never called him cockeyed Kash before this.
He couldn't see all the other people raping the children. He could only see Epstein.
He's just staring at the bridge of his nose.
Then they got into what they saw as plausible reasons for a clear cover-up.
Let's go for the first one of covering it up.
Yeah.
So what does covering it up mean?
Either there's an intelligence operation that's happening within the United States that is aiding and abetting the exploitation of children. It's not great. Our taxpayer dollars go to this in some type of CIA black budget. So we're now complicit in this thing, but it's for the greater good of America.
Right.
So we kind of are like, fine. Or Trump is implicated in some direct way because obviously he knew Jeffrey Epstein from back in the day, or both of those things.
So let's talk about these two scenarios. So if this is an intelligence operation, like I remember when people were blaming it on Israel, it would be better if it was another country. Like, wouldn't you rather your own country not be the one that was plotting, planning, and exploiting these little girls like this? You would hope it was another country. But let's say, for example, it is an American intelligence. Maybe it's America and Israel. That's kind of what it feels like. I mean, there's like an insane amount of ties to Israel in this. But let's say it is an intelligence operation, like you just said, that our taxpayer dollars are going towards the sex and abuse of children. Do they have this conversation with Kash, Bongino, Trump, and the administration and basically go, what do you want to do, guys?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the entire country that the CIA and potentially the FBI, that our organizations were doing this and that we're in on this and this is how ugly we are? What will that mean for the rest of the world? How will the rest of the world view us? What are we capable of? We're supposed to be the good guys. We're supposed to be heroes. What is the collateral damage of sharing this with the world? Do you think they share that information with Trump?
But even this scenario painted the Trump administration as entirely complicit in the cover-up.
We can have some confidence that he does have connections to the intelligence community.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So bare minimum, there's connections. Maximum, this is this like massive blackmail ring. It's not only blackmail. They've inserted themselves in governments. They inserted themselves in royal family. They inserted themselves in like American intelligentsia, the highest levels of our universities. Like this is everywhere, right? It's not just as much as like you're a president, let me go fuck you.
Right.
You know, let me get you to fuck a girl. It's everybody. It's like inserting yourself in every piece of like influence in American culture.
Yeah.
And the world around.
Yeah.
And then it turned to something a bit darker concerning Trump's involvement.
Trump either is told that if we release the details on this, it will destroy confidence in America at home and abroad.
Yeah.
Because what country runs a child fucking blackmail ring on its own people?
Now, to be fair, they also offered some reasons or theories that were more charitable to the Trump administration and Trump. I think we can call it the deep state explanation.
Because I've said this even before the pod, where it's the Democrats in the Biden administration had access to this, right? And if Trump was in it, this is like a piece of logic. If Trump was in it or connected, they would have used it against him. Like they used everything against him. They went after him for money. They went after him for, I mean, like the complete power of the justice system and any other system they had at their disposal, they used against Trump.
Unless your guys are also implicated.
I didn't consider that. I thought that Trump was clean from it because he had rallied against it so hard. He'd ran on it. All the people that he's hiring are people that are going after it and essentially promoting themselves on it, right? But there is a version where it's like, what is it? It's like a mutual assured destruction.
Yeah.
So it is nukes on everybody. So therefore, they're like, we could go after Trump with this, but by exposing Trump as part of this thing, it might expose all the other people or confirm that it is an actual blackmail ring. And once it's confirmed that it is an actual blackmail ring, we got to see how far this goes.
Yeah.
Hey, quick reminder, please click like and subscribe for more videos like this.
There's a version of this where he is involved, right? That's not completely clean just yet. He is involved. To what extent, we do not know. But it's not like the most absurd thing, right? Like the guy was partying with Epstein.
I think, yeah.
Right? So
His name was in the black book.
I think Trump's fucked a hooker or two in his life. That wouldn't be like the most shocking thing to ever hear, right?
Yeah.
Now, is he asking for ID every single time? I don't know. And that's that's probably the name of the game, right? It's like you get the girls that are 16 or whatever to go, and then the guys aren't asking questions, you fuck them, and now you got it all on video. Yeah.
And then it went from bad to worse for Trump as they painted the president as a accidental pederast.
There's another scenario. Let's assume Trump isn't compromised. But the intelligence communities come to him and they basically say, this is us. This is what we do. There are a lot of people here that are going to go down if you out this. And the reality is you're not going to out this. And I would like to take this a little further. There's a version where the intelligence community comes in, they go, you don't really run the country. You get to make a lot of decisions, and that's fine. But you look the other way at the things we do, and we look the other way at the things you do. And then once the things you do cross paths with the things that we do, we remind you that you don't really run the country. And maybe that's what, and I'm not trying to give Putin credit here, but remember when Putin said that thing about like, you know, every American president, what is it? Every American president has these great ideas. And then once he gets elected, the real men that run the country, the men in suits, walk in and tell him what the deal is.
Then as the coup de grace, Schultz just lost it on Trump and basically listed how disappointed he is in this administration for a bunch of reasons.
Everything he campaigned on, I believe he wanted to do. And now he's doing the exact opposite thing of every single fucking thing.
I don't know what he's done. Yeah, exactly to your point. If you tell me, it's easier for me to believe you wanted to do all these things if any of them were happening in the way that you said they would.
To that point, like there'll be people that like they'll DM me and be like, you see what your boy's doing? You voted for this. I'm like, I voted for none of this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Yeah.
I want him to stop the wars. He's funding them. I want him to shrink spending, reduce the budget. He's increasing it. It's like everything that he said he's going to do, except sending immigrants back. And now he's even flip-flopped on that, which I kind of like. But he's like, oh, well, we kind of need the people working in restaurants, and we need our farmers.
Look, Andrew Schultz is part of the crew with Joe Rogan, Theo Von, a bunch of other podcasters. They're comedians, right? They found themselves in a really influential place in the last election, right? But they're not partisan, they're post-partisan, right? They don't necessarily care, and they're more committed to being comedians and shooting the shit and being funny than being journalists, right? They have a huge audience, and as a result, big influence. They don't necessarily abide by any journalistic standards, and therefore they deserve some criticism for maybe not being as responsible. All of that aside, the fact that Andrew Schultz, a guy who sat down with Trump during the campaign and supported him, is now just openly dismissing and insulting and kind of disgusted with the Trump administration, in particularly over this Epstein thing. It just suggests, like Fox News, Tucker Carlson, a lot of former Trump supporters, this is a bridge too far. This is something that they can't get past. And until the Trump administration tries again to address this head on, I think this story is going to get much, much worse for the Trump administration, and they're going to lose vital support from a crew that's really been a strong part of their base. Again, I'm Mediaite founding editor Colby Hall. Please click the like and subscribe button for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.